Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here at this press release to announce my formal resignation as general manager of the Portland Trail Blazers franchise. As many of you have heard, I've been convicted of gambling in a competitive rock, paper, scissors ring. And as all of you know, sports gambling is illegal in Oregon and as by the CBA of the National Basketball Association. I'd like to apologize to the Portland Trail Blazers organization, my friends and family, and most of all, you, the Portland Trail Blazer fan faithful. We have won the NBA championship in a 6-game series. The Portland Trail Blazers dominated with Jaylen Brown being the best player on the court, Tyrese Halliburton being impactful in every sense of the word, Klay Thompson being killer Klay, and number 1 overall pick Lamont Lowe being the difference between winning and losing against a team like the Houston Rockets. That is to say, we are going to be officially stepping back. I will no longer be controlling this Portland Trail Blazers squad, but I didn't want to just end the series altogether. I wanted to see how this team would perform in the future. So I'll pick up a team that's not going to be really relevant for the foreseeable future. Like, I guess the Magic is fine. I mean, we're not even going to be... I will do the Hornets. The Hornets are even more irrelevant than the most others. Did they make the playoffs? No. All right, good stuff. I believe everything is automated, everything is set, and we will go into the first year of free agency post Portland Trailblazer Championship. The first one since, I want to say 1978, the Bill Walton days, and the first one, and hopefully not the first of many to come, because they have a good core around them. They have Tyrese Halliburton locked up, Jaylen Brown, Lamont Lowe's locked up for 4 years, then going to get his rookie contract extension. There's a good core of players we built around there. And also, theoretically, they could go after Jason Tatum in the offseason. That was always our plan when we were controlling the team. But this is now post Airball Jones being the GM of the Portland Trail Blazers. First offseason player retirements. Carmelo Anthony is retiring. Kevin Love, Brook Lopez, Russell Westbrook, DeAndre Jordan, didn't know he was still in the league. Reggie Jackson made his way to the Raptors. Yeah, remember, this is what, 5 years into the future at this point? So we'll be skipping that. Hall of Fame inductees is Russell Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony. Jersey retirements, Russ, Melo, and Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors. League meetings, I don't think we're going to do anything fun here, anything fun here, anything fun here, anything fun here, and anything fun here. And on to the draft lottery. The Blazers should not have any picks whatsoever, so go ahead and skip, and their pick goes to the Sacramento Kings via that Damian Lillard trade so many years ago at the beginning of this whole damn thing. Skipping the draft, nothing really interesting here. Herbert Lowe. Oh, there was the Giacomo man that we wanted to check out. I remember him because he's got ridiculous potential. Goes to 20th. Giacomo Maine on the Pelicans. Might be an okay player. We would have picked him up if this was us actually playing as GM of the Portland Trail Blazers. Skipping through free agency, and it looks like they go right to the next season of the NBA. So how does the Portland Trail Blazers squad look after winning their championship going on the defensive? Didn't change up the team too much. They have Shaedon Sharpe still playing the point guard position. Tyrese Halliburton, Jordan McLaughlin came back. Chris Dunn, defensive stopper. Colin Sexton. That is not the move that I'm happy with. You know what I might do? I might phone them over and say, hey, listen, guys, I think you should move Shaedon Sharpe back up to his natural 2-guard position and just let him rock and roll. And I'm going to do that. I'm calling them and I'm giving them a message. That's all. I didn't do anything personally as GM of the Portland Trail Blazers. So they got Shaedon Sharpe, Tyrese Halliburton. Colin Sexton is just a weird pickup. I don't know why they did that. Evan McLeod and Gary Harris off the bench. Not too bad. Jaylen Brown, Ben Mathurin, and Najee Marshall. Donovan Webster, so they did not find any replacements, and Cam Johnson is injured at the power forward position. This is where I would have gone a Jason Tatum instead of a Colin Sexton. I think that's going to hurt them in the long run. And then they have Lamont Lowe and Dwight Powell as the backup. Man, you should have really picked up Nick Claxton. He was unreal for this team. So we will just be simulating through the season, letting the CPU play the CPU. We will not be hopping in. We will not be touching anything. We will just be saying, good luck, Portland. I hope you go back-to-back in your championship run, although I doubt it, given that they signed Colin freaking Sexton with that huge amount of money available to them in free agency. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Herbert Lowe wins Rookie of the Year on the Kings, number 1 overall pick. Not too bad, 78 overall. Lonzo Ball, 6th Man of the Year on the Bulls. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Quentin Grimes, Most Improved on the Lakers. Taylor Jenkins does win Coach of the Year. As Executive of the Year is some guy. All-NBA First Team. Don't see any Trailblazers here. And honestly, there wasn't any on the All-Star team either. So I think 2K still hates the Portland Trail Blazers, and the fact that we won a championship at all was miraculous, as they were the 5 seed. Not what I was expecting at all. I thought they'd come back bigger, better, faster, stronger. 48-34, not bad, not terrible. How is their roster looking? Lamont Lowe is hurt. Okay. Tyrese Halliburton is regressing. Okay. Yeah, a lot of not good going on here. Where's Lamont? He's an 80 overall, injured. So is Donovan Webster. Yeah, injuries were always something that we were really struggling to deal with as we were playing through the franchise. Go over. So Jaylen Brown is holding at a 91. Tyrese Halliburton 87. Shaedon Sharpe only developed to an 86. I guess that's okay. So Lamont Lowe's out 1 to 2 weeks, broken ankle. That hurts. Only up to an 82 overall. We kind of expected he would be more like an 85. Ben Mathurin, dislocated left patella, gone for the season. That hurts. Cam Johnson is okay. Donovan Webster, what is he out with? Ruptured right Achilles, gone for the season. And they did an okay job filling those holes. Brandon Williams, 77 overall. Naz Reid is a better pickup in real life. And I appreciate that they got better at the center position. And not a big fan of the moves they've made. Just everything kind of seems like the automated GM is ruining their team. We'll go ahead and check out their players' stats. Boom, 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 boom. How did the team perform otherwise? Jaylen Brown gave him 22 points per... Look at this. Injury. Ben Mathurin, though, scoring out of his mind. 20 points per game, but he only started 9 games, only played in 61, and then is gone. Donovan Webster, their third highest score, 17 for him. So Tyrese Halliburton is not happy here. 11 points and 8 assists. What is that? But there's a lot of balance on this team. I don't know who this guy is, JC Stevens, but he appears to have taken a lot of minutes away from Tyrese Halliburton. Naz Reid was okay. Everett McLeod, Shaedon Sharpe, as always, weird stat lines, 13, 5, and 7. Brandon Williams, Evan Dunn, Chris Dunn. Cam Johnson was horrible, as he always is. Gary Harrison, Dwight Powell probably played more games than he should have. Not great, not terrible. Rebounds went to Lamont Lowe, even though he's injured. Played 69 games, so that's nice. Jaylen Brown. There's a significant lack at size at the power forward position, especially with Donovan Webster going out as well. Cam Johnson, horrible rebounder in 2K23. I wish they went after Jason Tatum. I almost thought about hopping in, making sure that they signed Jason Tatum and then getting fired at the end of the season. But I figure we'll watch the young guys grow, develop, and not really grow and develop. I don't know why Tyrese Halliburton had his worst statistical year I've ever seen in my life. Scoring, all-time low. 11 points per game, unacceptable. Assists, all-time low. 7.8. I mean, besides his rookie year where he didn't get many minutes, what happened? Was his usage rate down? What was this? I guess just an all-time low usage rate as well, which is unfortunate because Tyrese Halliburton was pivotal and key in a lot of games, and 11 points per game was frankly unacceptable. Steals was Tyrese, Donovan Webster, weirdly enough, playing defense, and Shaedon Sharpe. Blocks was Naz Reid and Lamont Lowe. Turnovers, how did they do from the field? Who is improving their three-point shot of our whole team? Ben Mathurin, 45%, knocked down. God, I wish he didn't get hurt for the season. Jaylen Brown, 43%. Donovan Webster, of course, 44%. Shaedon Sharpe, 43%. Brandon Williams, I don't know why he's on the team. Naz Reid. Tyrese Halliburton, 46%. We put together a good team, man. Look at that. Everett McLeod, 39%. JC Stevens, I don't know who you are. Cam Johnson, 36%. Oof. Lamont Lowe, 27%. Not ideal. Chris Dunn, Gary Harris. All right. It's kind of depressing because they had championship aspirations, but looking at the league leaders, Trae Young led the league in scoring champion, 33.1 points per game for him. Rebounds is Evan Mobley, and assist is LaMelo Ball. Steals is LaMelo Ball. Blocks is Jaren Jackson Jr. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion Patrick Williams. Free throw goes to Desmond Bane. And where did they rank team stats wise? How are the Portland Trail Blazers doing? 5th offensively, but really bad defensively, which is probably why you wanted to improve on that power forward position. I'll call this 23rd, which is frankly horrible, given a 2.6 point differential, 11th in the NBA. Field goal percentages, yet the scoring isn't a problem for the team, it's defense, and that's where we kind of locked up and really improved the team. 2nd in 3-point shooting, free throw percentages, 9th. It's an all offense team, so I guess they're gonna do what they got to do, simulate the play-in tournament as they're taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kennedy Chandler has taken over as point guard, still rocking the double big lineup. Anthony Edwards playing the 3. Not a big fan of that, but we'll see how this goes. They win game 1. Okay, Ant was good. Jaylen Brown was good, rocking a small rotation. They are down 1 starter in Lamont Lowe. They're down 2 bench players in Nick Claxton. Nope, in... who is it? Ben Mathurin and Donovan Webster. So they're still a good team. Tyrese Halliburton, 11, 5, and 12. That's just so weird. He doesn't want to score for the team anymore. Like, Tyrese dropped 40 in a regular season game. And they have lost 2 in a row. And they are tied up now 2-2. Big game, and they lost 3-2. 106-126 wasn't ever close. Anthony Edwards is unreal in this game. 45, 6, and 7, just completely outdueling Jaylen Brown, who had a good game on his own, 35, but really disappointing performance. And most of that's going to happen when #1 overall pick, supposed to be the future of the franchise, is gone, as it goes to 3-3. Yeah, we'll hop into Simcast. We'll watch how this game plays out. Will I hop into play a couple minutes? Probably not, but you never know. Going into halftime with a little bit of a lead and going into the fourth quarter. Wow. Trailblazers blowing them out. No lead is safe in 2K23. Still a 12-point game. There's still a chance, but I think the Portland Trailblazers have advanced. I don't know. I think one of the players might be coming back from injury as they do win. I didn't mean to press that button, but it is okay. 144-127. Ant was good. Karl Towns was good. Dante Knox. I remember this guy. He was weirdly unstoppable. As for us, Everett McLeod, 33 points in a Game 7. Jaylen Brown, 24 and 7. Brandon Williams is getting way too many shots and way too many minutes. What is this? What is this? Naz Reid was okay. Lamont Lowe made his way back to the court, 10 and 10 for him. Good to see, and they will be taking on the Houston Rockets. If you remember, we went to Game 7 against them in the Western Conference Finals last season. Jalen Green, RJ Barrett, Alperen Şengün. They had somebody else. No, I remember. We just bullied the crap out of D'Angelo Russell and Alperen Şengün. Anyway, I'm getting message, and here we go. Simcasting the first one, and the Blazers still winning. That'll work. Jalen Green, 31-2 and 4. RJ Barrett, 24 and 5. A lot of scoring as they win by 3, but the Blazers led by Naz Reid off the bench or starting. Don't really know. Lamont Lowe only gave you 15, 8, and 6. Lamont Lowe getting outplayed by Naz Reid. Okay. Jaylen Brown was okay. Shaedon Sharpe was weird. And Tyrese Haliburton yet again with 11 points on 7 shots. He just needs to be more aggressive, man. He was supposed to change the future of the team, and he did for us, but in simulation, he did not. 1-1, up 2-1 now, and 3-1. Okay, looks like the Blazers are fighting 145-108. Tyrese finally had a good game. 33 points for him. Lamont Lowe, 22 and 8. Shaedon Sharpe, these are the stat lines that I'm used to seeing. Jaylen Brown, 14 and 8, but that is fine. Jalen Green was good, 28. 18 for RJ Barrett. Randall Terry, this mother hecker. We wanted to draft him, and he cooked us. But 3-1, 3-2, and 4-2. Your Portland Trailblazers advanced to the Western Conference Finals 3 years in a row. Only, oh my God, they got Jason Tatum. How did you afford this? Is it because they blew up their team? Maybe. So you got Nelson Hall, I don't know who you are, versus Tyrese Haliburton. That should be a complete mismatch. Shaedon Sharpe versus Dyson Daniels, who are apparently the same overalls. That doesn't make sense. Jason Tatum versus Jaylen Brown. That'll be fun. Then Zion Williamson, healthy, versus Cam Johnson. That's going to be abuse. Charles Townsend versus Lamont Lowe. I don't know why Lamont Lowe's only an 82 overall at this point. Kind of bugs me looking at him. I feel like he should be a higher overall. 82, like really? That's it? His potential is down to a B+. That hurts. He's a #1 overall pick, man. He's supposed to have like Hall of Fame Shaquille O'Neal potential. And then the benches are probably better on the Pelican side. So I assume the Pelicans will win this as they lose game 1. Zion had a good one, 31 for him. Jason Tatum had a good one, 27, 8, and 6. Cam Reddish was good, and then Dyson Daniels was good. I don't know how they lost, 124. Tyrese Haliburton, though, had a good game, 26 and 6 for him. Everett McLeod, 23 points. Shaedon Sharpe, 29 and 6 and 4 steals. Jaylen Brown was good. Lamont Lowe, Naz Reid, serviceable as big men. And game 2, 1-1. Up 2-1. Are the Blazers going to go back to the NBA Finals? You'd love to see it. 3-2, 3-3. Hey, it ain't 2K if it ain't Game 7. Going into Simcast yet again, the Blazers are the home team going on the road. Seeding doesn't matter in the NBA as they have a lead wire to wire, but this is a close one going into the fourth quarter. Only a 10, 13-point game. No lead is safe in 2K23. It's down to a 9-point game. Up to a 13-point game. Looks like the Blazers are holding on for dear life. 15, 14 points. Wow, I was not expecting it, but the Blazers, not run anymore by Airball Jones, have gone back to the NBA Finals. Jaylen Brown, Western Conference Finals MVP, and DeJounte Murray, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. 123-117. Zion was unreal. Jason Tatum was good. Dyson Daniels was good, but they did not get enough help from the others. As Jaylen Brown, 44, 7, and 6. What a performance in a Game 7. Brandon Williams, I know who you are, but these are unreal numbers and minutes that he's getting. Cam Johnson, Tyrese Haliburton, Naz Reid, Lamont Lowe, really quiet, 2 of 9 from the field. And now you have it, the finals. Once again, the Portland Trail Blazers have made it. Good ish roster. Looks like Shaden Sharp is out with injury too now. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh god. Go to the Trailblazers again. And Shaden Sharp is gone for the season, left knee tendonitis. So Naz Reid also out with injury. Ben Mathurin still gone for the season. And Donovan Webster still gone for the season. So 3 players are gone for the season. 1 starter, 2 important bench pieces for your Portland Trailblazer. We'll see what the Blazers can do. They've been working magic so far, beating teams that are better than them. Tyrese Haliburton versus DeJounte Murray going to be a fun one. Zach LaVine versus Everett McLeod. I feel like Everett can handle him on defense, so I'm not worried about that. It's the offensive output and the missing of Shaden Sharp's unique skill set. Jaylen Brown versus Klay Thompson. Oh my god. No. They took Killer Klay. Grant Williams versus Cam Johnson and Gabe Starks. You remember Gabe Starks versus Lamont Lowe was the unreal matchup when we played them in the regular season, and then they have Lonzo Ball coming out the bench. Killian Hayes, too many point guards. Oh, the Bulls, they were a thorn in our side. Jaylen Brown was okay. Tyrese Haliburton was good. We just didn't play any defense. 135 to 111. Zach LaVine gave him 33 and 6. DeJounte Murray, 21, 6 and 9. Nice. Klay Thompson, the linchpin, the winner. Klay Thompson is going to win 2 championships in a row, isn't he? It's all about Killer Klay. And it's up to a 2-2 series here. Tied up. Big game 5 as the Bulls go on ahead. 29 and 4 for Jaylen Brown. Naz Reid was good. Everett McLeod. I feel like the Blazers are just too depleted due to injuries. Klay Thompson. No. Why is Klay Thompson the difference between winning and losing the NBA Finals? And the Blazers, with their backs against the wall, need to win this game to force a Game 7 back and forth game here in the first quarter, going into halftime with another back and forth game. Still back and forth, still back and forth. How is this going to play out? 99 to 91. And it looks like your Portland Trailblazers have lost in the NBA Finals in 6. They made it to the finals, which is impressive enough, but injuries just prevailed as the Blazers fall a little bit short. Chicago Bulls, NBA champions, DeJounte Murray, NBA Finals MVP. Tough end to the second season. I guess the first season of no Airball controlling the Portland Trailblazers, hopping into player retirements. LeBron finally retiring, 41 years old on the Celtics. Kyle Lowry's going to go as well. Gordon Hayward, Jonas Valanciunas, KCP. Not seeing any notable names for us. Larry Nance Jr. was on the team for a brief spell. Robert Covington was a Portland Trailblazer. Ben McLemore. A lot of players that we kind of know here. Sam Hauser, Freddie Gillespie. Hall of Fame inductees is, of course, LeBron James, and Kyle Lowry going to get his jersey retired as well. Onto the league meetings. Are any of these fun? No. I mean, I'll increase money. I don't really care. Onto the draft lottery. Do the Blazers have any draft picks? It does not look like it. And it goes Kings, Suns, Pacers. Blazers have the 23rd overall pick. So we'll see who they pick up there. Going on the draft. And at 23rd, who do the Blazers pick up here? They pick up J.J. Barry, 73 overall, 19 years old. Has a big old beard. Don't know how good he's going to be, but their supposed power forward of the future. We'll see how that plays out. Going to simulate through the entire season, and we will see what this Blazers look like for year 2 of a post-Airball Jones experience. Interesting. They got Jaden Ivey on the team. 4 years, $140 million deal. I don't hate that. I just don't love it because it wasn't a position of need, and Jaylen Brown is gone. Where is Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown made his way to the Grizzlies on a 1-year deal. So I don't... For whatever reason, Jaylen Brown was not progressing, kind of regressing to some extent. So I don't 100% hate the move. But at the same time, he's got size, 6'6", great shooter, scored 44 in a Game 7. And you don't need another shooting guard on your team, Trailblazers. But let's go see what the GM has decided to do. So Tyrese Haliburton, J.C. Stevens, Brandon Williams. I don't know why this guy gets up a million shots, but he's back on a 2-year, almost $7 million contract. Okay, Jaden Ivey is going to be replacing Shaden Sharp. Jeez. I guess maybe move Shaden to the 3. They'd just be a really undersized guard lineup. I think I'm going to do that for them again. Shaden Sharp has been tremendously helpful to the team, playing so many different roles, but I'm not going to just let him sit on the bench and be a 6-man. That's dumb. Everett McLeod still backing him up. So Shaden Sharp is here. Lou Dort, 3-year, $37 million contract. Don't like that. 27 years old, only 6'3" as well. Size is a significant issue for this team, but they did draft J.J. Barry. We'll see what he develops into B+ potential. Donovan Webster, 24 years old, 78 overall. Cam Johnson, Lamont Lowe up to an 86. That's what you like to see. Naz Reid backing him up. I think the team is good. It's not great, but it's good. As you can see, there's no 90s on the team, but they have the potential to do good things this season. Going into the preseason power rankings, forgot to look at this last season, and the Blazers are 4th for 2K Sports and 4th for Eric Boner as well. Cade Cunningham wins MVP. By the way, 38 points per game for him is unreal and never going to happen in his freaking life. But 38, 6, and 5, good line for him. Lothar Linderman wins Rookie of the Year, 2nd overall pick. Felix Ramirez, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year, most improved is Lamont Lowe of the Lamont Lowe Show. I don't know if this is most improved from 13 and 11 basically to 15 and 13, but I love seeing Lamont Lowe get recognition for all the hard work that he put in. 3-point shot is a little depressing, but the rest of it is great. He's up to an 80 something overall. Mike Stauffer is Coach of the Year of the best team in the NBA, as some guy has taken all the credit for the work that we have done. Onto the all-NBA teams. Not seeing any Blazers. That's a little sad. Defensively, not seeing any Blazers. There we go. Lamont Lowe, defensive 2nd team. Okay. Lamont was a block machine for us, so I appreciate that. And it doesn't look like they got anywhere else. Number 1 seed in the Western Conference. You love to see it. How did they do? So 58 and 24, 1 game up on the Houston Rockets. This team has potential to be good, man. Look at Shaden Sharp up to an 89 overall. Tyrese Halliburton, Everett McLeod took over as starting 2 because Jaden Ivey got hurt. That's not great. We'll see how that plays out. Donovan Webster stayed healthy. Lou Dort up to an 81. JC Stevens. Nas Reed is an 80 overall. They got a good team, man. I didn't love all the moves that they made, but I don't hate them either. Taking on the Houston Rockets yet again. D'Lo 87. Jalen Green 91. RJ Barrett is gone. Jabari's up to a 91. Clint Capella is back in Houston, meaning he took over for Alperen Şengün. Wonder where those guys went. Checking. They're just gone forever. That's sad. Scoring champion, no surprise, went to Cade Cunningham. 38 points per game. 34 for Trae Young. 30 for Luka. And then the rest are in the 20s. That's weird. Rebounds is Chet Holmgren. And assist is Lonzo Ball. Steals is Lonzo Ball. Blocks is Chet Holmgren. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Free throw champion is Desmond Bane. And 3-point champion is our man Tyrese Halliburton. How did you score this season? 13 and 7. That's better. Not what I wanted, but that's better. Go ahead and check out the Trailblazers stats for this season. Boom. And they were led in scoring by an injured Jaden Ivey. Right finger hairline fracture 1 to 2 weeks. He might be able to come back for the playoffs, so not worried about that. 23, 5, and 7 is a good stat line. Don't get me wrong. I'm just worried about the fit because there's not a lot of size, and they still have not filled that hole at the power forward position that we thought Jason Tatum could take. Shaden Sharp, once again, great weird stat line, 17, 5, and 7. Donovan Webster, 17 points. He's just a scoring machine. And the thing about his defensive woes is that I don't think you can tell. Yeah, he's got a plus minus of 7. The defense doesn't show up in simulation, which is great because, oh man, you ever played with him. It is a disaster on the defensive end. Yeah, I can't find any like on-off defensive win share stats. It's all about the offense, and Donovan Webster is a scoring machine. Lamont Lowe, as you saw, had a good season, not a great season, up to an 88 overall, though I like that. 15 and 13 for him, 5 assists as well. There's a lot of facilitating going on for this team. I just wish Tyrese Halliburton would score more. 13 and 7 for him. Everett McLeod, 11 off the bench. Michael Porter Jr. made his way to the team on a 1-year, $2.10 million deal. That's a great pickup if he stays healthy. Bruised tailbone, but he's scored 10 and 6 for them. Lou Dort, JC Stevens, Nas Reed, Cam Johnson is injured. Yeah, I'm honestly pretty impressed with the Trailblazers' performance this season. Scoring-wise, they were 4th. Defensively, they were 2nd. You love to see it. 9.5 point differential. 2nd in the NBA to the Houston Rockets. What is this? Field goal percentages, they are 4th. 3-point percentages, 1st in the NBA. I always love seeing that. And free throw percentages, 8th. That'll work. Taking on the Dallas Mavericks, the Dallas Luka Doncic's. They have Luka Doncic and nothing else. And they said, oh, let's get Fred VanVleet on the team. Okay, game. I don't know who this guy is, Roy Henderson, but he's a shooting guard and he's coming off the bench because they have a really important Andrew Nembhard starting. Game 1. Wow, Luka wins. All right. Guess the stat line. I'm going to go 48, 12, and 12 for Luka Doncic. 42, 11, and 4. Hey, man, I was close. They win by 1 point and 1-1 and Down 2-1. Okay, don't get 180, please. They're down 3-1. Portland Trail Blazers, #1 seed, are down 3-1, and they've lost 2 one-point games in this series. All right, Michael Porter Jr. led them in scoring. That's weird. Jaden Ivey, 26 and 7. There's just not a lot of size, man. Shaedon Sharpe, 14, 5 and 8. Donovan Webster, 14. Lamont Lowe, really quiet, 7, 19, and then 7. As for the Mavericks, Luka was great. DeMar DeRozan's on the team. He must have been hurt when we were looking at them. Victor Oladipo. I still don't think the Blazers should lose, but 3-2, and they might lose. And 3-3. All right, it ain't 2K if it ain't Game 7. Hopping into Simcast. Are we going to join and watch? Are we going to... Oh, my God, they're getting blown out in the first quarter. Domination in the second quarter. Look at that scoreboard. That is what you call Portland Trailblazer basketball, as the Blazers blow out. The Mavericks blow a 3-1 lead. Jaden Ivey was just a balanced effort. Donovan Webster, 25. Tyrese Haliburton, 19, 5. Lamont Lowe, 14, 13. Shaedon Sharpe, 11, 5 and 8. Michael Porter, just so much scoring from everybody on the team. For the Mavericks, Luka just did not show up. Simple as that. 16, 7 and 5 is not going to be good enough. Even if Yurt gives you a 14 and 12, that you just need Luka to play better. And now, once again, to the conference semifinals are the Blazers taking on the Los Angeles Clippers. Jamal Murray, Zach LaVine made his way to the team from the Bulls. Anthony Simons, our old friend Ants, 87 overall, is here. How has he been doing since we got rid of him? He's been scoring in the high 20s, so that's good. Good for you, good for you. Oh, that's per 36. Okay, so he left us scoring 19 points per game, scored 20 when we traded him, scored 19 for Sacramento, and then he scored 20 for the Clippers. Not bad. Just the fit didn't work. We need a little bit more size, and I say that when we have a 6'4" Jaden Ivey now as the shooting guard. Anyway, game 1 goes to the Portland Trail Blazers. Jaden Ivey has a really good almost triple-double, 27, 9, and 11. Never forget. Shaedon Sharpe, 21, 5, and 3 steals. Love these weird box scores. Lou Dort, 18 and 18 with 1 rebound and 1 steal. Donovan Webster was good. Lamont Lowe was good. As for the Clippers, Jamal Murray was good. Zach LaVine was good, and that was it. Ant gave him 10, 2, and 3. That's just not going to cut it. Game 2 goes to the Blazers. Game 3 goes to the Clippers. Game 4, up 3-1 are your Portland Trailblazers, looking to make their 4th Western Conference Finals in a row. Jamal Murray was unreal, but oh my God. The Blazers scored 155 points, I have to see. Jaden Ivey, 37. Wow. Just another balanced game. There is so much talent on the Blazers team. The box score doesn't even matter. They're just going to score like 15 points with everybody. I say that, and they're going in back-to-back Game 7s. It ain't 2K if it ain't Game 7. Hopping into Simcast. Kind of a close game, but the Blazers have held the lead all the way through halftime going into the fourth quarter. 8-point game, 3-point game, and looks like the Clippers might be trying to steal this one. It is in Portland, rocking, and the Blazers take a lead. Now it's back and forth. Now the Clippers have the lead. Now it's back and forth again. 110, 111. Do we hop in? Do we let the game play out? I'm gonna watch. We'll just watch from the sidelines. Game 7. How are the Clippers going to respond? And the camera is 2K, but we are just watching this one. The play is called for Jaden Ivey, getting a Lamont Lowe screen, going around Zach LaVine, has an open lane, takes it, makes a floater, and he does, in fact, shoot over Ivica Zubac. Not bad, down to a 1-point game. Blazers need a stop here. They're still down by 113, 112. There's only 1 minute, 40 seconds left. Play some damn defense, Blazers. It's weird to chant for a team as Zach LaVine is going to miss this horrible 3. It's weird to root for a team that fired you, but that is what we're doing here. Jaden Ivey once again getting the ball free agent pickup. Jaden Ivey traded basically for Jaylen Brown. And now Tyrese Haliburton running the offense. Don't know what Michael Porter Jr. is doing with his damn life. I don't see Shaedon Sharpe on the court. Jaden going to the post. This is going to be a bad shot. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reese pulls it, and he misses. That would have been huge. All right, Clippers coming the other way, looking to extend their lead. Jaden Ivey picking up Zach LaVine. That's going to be a tough matchup. I would bully the hell out of, Frank Kaminsky. I would just bully that poor man all day in the pick and roll game with whoever. Here's Jaden Ivey grabbing the rebound, coming the other way. Double crossover. Has Jamal Murray on him. Lamont Lowe was open for a second. And oh no, that's a bad shot. Lamont Lowe misses. 40 seconds left. Blazers, time is running out on their season. Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals, and a foul on Tyrese Haliburton. Challenge it. Challenge it. Can I challenge? Can I force them to challenge? Challenge it. I can. Let's do it. Come on, Mike Stauffer. Challenge it. Damn, the ruling on the 4 is confirmed. So it looks like the Blazers are going to come up a little bit short. Zach LaVine is going to get 3 free throws here. And that's probably going to be game. And Zach does convert 3 for 3. It's now a 2-possession game, and it is complete desperation time for the Portland Trail Blazers. Need an answer here immediately. Kicking to Donovan Webster, who shoots a 3 and misses. And that is game. Frank Kaminsky going to the free throw line. And it feels like this Portland Trail Blazer team is slowly regressing. If you remember, we took over. I think we did make the playoffs the first season, had the number 9 pick or something. That's where we took Donovan Webster and Evan McLeod. And then the next season, we either made it to the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, I think we made it to the Western Conference Finals. And then the next year was the year that we won the finals. And then, so that was progression. And now it's going from won the finals to made it back to the finals and lost. Now it's made it back to the Western Conference Finals and lost. So I assume next season is it's all over for the Blazers. They might not even make the playoffs. But sad end. I did not mean to press that button. Simcast, boom, boom, and boom. Sad end for the Portland Trail Blazers as they fall 121. Well, Jaden Ivey did everything he could. 25, 6, and 5. Lamont Lowe was solid. 17, 8, and 7. Everett McLeod, Michael Porter Jr., Shaden Sharp, just giving you weird stat lines, and Donovan Webster kind of disappeared. So did Tyrese Halliburton. This is unacceptable. 5, 5, and 5. 2 of 12 from the field. 1 of 9 from 3. That's tradable levels of bad in the playoffs. And Tyrese has been slowly regressing ever since we stopped playing with him. That's kind of weird to say. Don't play with Tyrese Halliburton. Eastern Conference Finals MVP is DeJounte Murray, and Western Conference Finals MVP is Jabari Smith Jr. as the Rockets win 4-1 fashion. Jabari Smith NBA Finals MVP. Not even a 90 overall. This NBA is wide open for us. And Klay Thompson, Killer Klay, is retiring. Got injured and said thank you for everything, but I am gone. Can we retire his jersey? I know he only played for us 1 year. Steph Curry is gone. Drew Holiday on the Nuggets is gone. Paul George back to the Thunder is gone. Draymond Green, I thought he retired already. He had his jersey retired. Any other notable names here? No. Duncan Robinson. Hall of Fame inductees is Steph and Paul George. Really, they're not going to... I think Klay Thompson a Hall of Famer. I really do. Retirements, Steph and Klay gonna get their jersey retired. Are any of these rules interesting? No. Good stuff. On to the draft lottery. The Blazers are going to have, the Phoenix pick. Could be top 5. And it goes number 1 overall, but it was protected. That hurts. Whatever that pick was, that hurts. Skipping through everything, going to the NBA draft, and I don't think the Blazers have a pick, so we will just simulate through that. Skip, and we will go straight to player progression and see what the Blazers have done in this offseason to get better, because time is starting to run out. I think their window is closing. Lamont Lowe is going to turn into a beast. Shaden Sharp, I think, has reached his peak. Tyrese Halliburton is regressing. And the Jaden Ivey pickup, I really fundamentally disagree with that on a big level. I don't think it made their team better. I think it was a lateral, if not worse, move than what Jaylen Brown offers, who's 30 years old, 90 overall for the Suns, you know? So Shaden Sharp up to an 89. Lamont Lowe is not developing all that well, but he's only 22 years old. So they do have a good young core here, theoretically. Looks like Tyrese Halliburton is gone. That hurts. They're just losing pieces, and they picked up OG Anunoby to replace him on a 1-year, $28 million deal. Not a fan of that at all. Donovan Webster is gone? No, he's here. So I don't like their team at all. So they have no point guard now. Jaden Ivey and Everett McLeod. Shaden Sharp and OG Anunoby. Do we move Shay to the point guard now? Oh my God. Jonathan Isaac is back on the team. I remember we had him for half a season. I guess that fills the void that they needed at power forward. Oh, Jonathan Isaac was locked down for us. Donovan Webster, JJ Barry, looks like Cam Johnson is gone. Lamont Lowe and Naz Reid. I don't know what the Blazers are going to do with their team this upcoming season. Luka Doncic on the Spurs wins MVP. Norm Pittman is Rookie of the Year. Ochai Agbaji, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Defense Player of the Year. And Javon Adkins wins Most Improved. Taylor Jenkins Coach of the Year, as Christian Bartlett is Executive of the Year. Any Blazers? Not seeing anything. Second team. Wait, Shaden Sharp made the All-NBA first team? What? That'll work up to a 90 overall. Anybody else of note? No. And Lamont Lowe still on the all-defensive second team. Good to see there. Any rookies? No. And no. The Blazers were okay. Second in the conference. That's not... It's okay. It's what, 57-25, 6 games back of the best team ever assembled, Houston Rockets. And they're a good team, don't get me wrong. But I think if the Blazers kept the right core together, since Brandon Williams is a freaking point guard. So imagine the Tyrese Haliburton, Shaedon Sharpe, now a 90 overall, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Lamont Lowe lineup. I feel like that's infinitely better than what the CPU has assembled. I don't hate some of the moves that the CPU has done to cover for the mistakes that they've made, but at the end of the day, this team is not reaching their full potential. League leader in scoring is yet again Cade Cunningham. Lamont Lowe led the league in rebounds. You love to see it from the big fella. 79 games played, 14 and 12 for him. Assist is Lonzo Ball. Steals is Ben Simmons. Blocks. Small turner field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Kyrie Irving, and free throw champion is Kyrie Irving. 3-point champion is some guy named Edwin. I doubt that'll ever happen. Some dude named Edwin is going to lead the league in 3-point percentages. Who the hell are you, Edwin? Anyway, scoring was Jaden Ivey. I don't know how Shaedon Sharpe made the all-NBA first team with the stat line. 22, 6, and 7. Is he a defensive specialist? That doesn't make sense. Jaden Ivey was better statistically. 26, 4, and 7. I mean, yeah. Ben Mathurin once again got hurt. Broke his left wrist, but he should be coming back. 20 points per game played for him. Lamont Lowe, as you saw, was good, but also especially defensively. Donovan Webster, they got Moses Moody on the team. That's all right. Evan McLeod, Naz Reid, OG Anunoby was a horrible pickup. I don't know why they got rid of Tyrese Haliburton for OG Anunoby. He gave you 7 points per game. Oh boy, don't like that at all. Assisting department, there's a lot of facility. Who the Murray Baxter gave you 9 points and 8 assists per game. Who the hell are you? 7 for Jaden Ivey, 7 for Shaedon Sharpe. That's such a bizarre stat line. 3-point percentages. How did the team fare? Ben Mathurin, 45%. Jaden Ivey, 44%. Shaedon Sharpe, 47%. Brandon Williams, 32. 45 for Moses Moody. 49 for Donovan Webster. You love to see it. Murray Baxter, I don't know who you are. Lamont Lowe's 3 has not developed whatsoever. Evan McLeod, OG Anunoby, Naz Reid. All right. And lastly, checking out the team stats. They, pressing the wrong buttons, were offensively 3rd, defensively not bad, 4th, giving them a 9.8 point differential, 2nd best in the NBA. Figure percentages, yeah, for 6, 7th. 3-point percentages, yeah, 4th, and for free throw percentages, 4th as well. Okay, we'll see who they will be taking on, and they are taking on the Dallas non-Luka Doncic's. They're the Dallas Shai Gilgeous-Alexanders now. Good team, though. Jordan Poole and old DeMar DeRozan, the GOAT Pokashevsky, Precious Achiuwa. A lot of 80s on this team. We'll see how they fare. There is no point guard, so Shai should be taking over, and we're going to be simulating a little bit faster at this point. We're almost in the 2030 season, so I'm not going to be hopping in every single game, checking out every single box score. 3-2 and 3-3. I will simcast Game 7s just to see how they do play out, but we're not going to be hopping in like we did last time. And it's a close game. Have a lead in the first quarter, going into the halftime with the lead, going into the third quarter with the lead. Not a huge lead, only 5 points. Thought they'd be a little bit more. Looks like an 8-point game, 10-point game, and it does look like the Trailblazers avoid getting swept in the first round, 122-96, taking on the San Antonio Luka Doncic now. Keldon Johnson still on the team. Our old friend Yusuf Nurkic, 80 overall. Sean Black, Rob Childress. We'll see how they perform there. Game 1, loss, disappointment. Game 2, loss, disappointment. 2-1. Okay, apparently the away team is winning every game here. And 3 in a row now. Make it 4. Nope, going back to Game 7. Why is it always Game 7 with this team? What is it with the Portland Trailblazers going to Game 7? Here in the third quarter, a little bit of a lead going into the fourth quarter. Back and forth game. Really close. And they have a little bit of a lead. 7 points, 5 points, 2 minutes left. 8 points, extending this lead. But 3-point game. And they win 144-141. All right, taking on the Houston Rockets yet again. This is a rivalry for the ages. Rockets versus Blazers. They've just been battling back and forth nonstop. 2-1, 3-1, and looks like the Rockets yet again get the better of the Portland Trailblazers. And the finals is Pistons-Rockets. Now Cade Cunningham cements himself as the best player in the NBA, winning an NBA Finals. Kevin Durant is retiring. Jimmy Buckets and Damian Lillard, our old friend, has retired as well. Let's see. He went to Atlanta for the final season of his career, but he stayed in Sacramento, gave him some good minutes. Obviously, hindsight 2020, you regret that De'Aaron Fox trade, but De'Aaron Fox turned into something special this past season that 2K couldn't have even predicted. It's the only major retirements. Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, and Jimmy Butler going to the Hall of Fame, getting their jersey retired. And here we are hosting Damian Lillard's retirement ceremony. Thank you for everything that you offered for the franchise. We just could not win a championship with you at the core. We are sorry, but we love you for everything that you have done. Dame time. And Kevin Durant apparently stayed on the Nets for 8 seasons and got his jersey retired. That's pretty cool. League meetings. Are any of these going to break the league? Could be. Maybe. Could be. Maybe. Yeah. Draft lottery, and it looks like instead of having the number 1 overall pick, the Blazers will have the number 12 pick, and they fall to 12. No surprises there, but maybe they'll pick up a good player here at pick 12. Skipping through, going to the draft. Don't care. I just want to see how good is the player that the Blazers picked up at 12. Irvin Weber, 74 overall, 20-year-old point guard. They are filling a need. It's just it shouldn't have been a need. They should have got rid of Tyrese Haliburton. And I shoulda, coulda, woulda not bet on rock, paper, scissors gambling rings. Check out player progression, see how this Trailblazer squad looks now. And they really need to make a move to get better because they are starting to hit that point where, is this it? Is this all the team is going to accomplish?
No! No!
Well, there you have it. They filled the need. They needed a point guard. They got Benjamin freaking Simmons, who's an 86 overall at 32 years old. That's interesting. Murray Baxter, who was unreal last year, and the 12th overall pick, Irvin Weber. Jaden Ivey and Evan McLeod still here. Shaden Sharp and Moses Moody backing him up. Jonathan Isaac, Donovan Webster, JJ Barry up to a 75 overall. Lamon Lowe, only an 88 overall. Little disappointed. Thought he'd be a 90 by now. And Nazith Reed. Well, that's certainly an idea, is to take Ben Simmons and bring him onto the Portland Trailblazers. And do you believe it? Shaden Sharp wins an MVP. The stat line is not impressive, but I guess statistically he was God on the advanced analytics. 22, 6, and 7, 1 steal, 1 block. Can you believe we have a future MVP on the Portland Trailblazers 5 years down the road? Aaron Tucker wins Rookie of the Year. 6th man is Kevin Porter Jr. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved is Chris Scott. And Mike Stauffer wins Coach of the Year as this mother hacker Jonathan Ship is taking credit for the ship that we built. I can't believe it. He's only a 90 overall, but Shaden Sharp on the All-NBA first team winning MVPs. Do you believe in miracles? I don't know. There's some weird disconnect between overalls and statistics and awards, but it is what it is. Let's see if the Blazers got Ben Simmons on the All-Defensive first team. I can't believe that. I guess Ben Simmons was the answer to all the Portland Trailblazers woes as they are first in the Western Conference. Again, check them out in the NBA standings. They went 65-17, 15 up on the Spurs. Like, okay, so when Ben Simmons was good, I can understand this and filling the hole at the defense or the point guard that they need. But Ben Simmons in today's era, right now, where we see Ben Simmons, this is unacceptably bad. So it's kind of funny. There's this weird disconnect because we started the Blazers franchise way back when we thought Ben Simmons was going to play basketball. Anyway, league leader. Nope, that's the wrong button. League leader. Scoring Jamo went to Trae Young. 35 points per game for him. Rebounds is Lamon Lowe. 2nd season in a row, leading the league in rebounds. Assists is Josh Gidey. Mate steals is Lonzo Ball. Blocks is Jaren Jackson Jr. Field goal percentages is Jalen Duren. Free throw champion is Emmanuel Quickley. And 3-point champion is Lonzo Ball. Having a pretty good career of himself. Interesting. Jaden Ivey was 2nd. That'll work too. How did the Ben Simmons Portland Trailblazers fare? I'm really curious. I know it makes sense that they were good statistically. Jaden Ivey, 28 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, 6.9 assists. Nice. Shaden Sharp, 22. I don't know how this is MVP caliber, but it's fine. Mao Chung Soo, barely 16 points per game for him. That's weird. Lamon Lowe is not scoring the way I kind of thought he would. Donovan Webster is okay. Naz Reid, Ben Simmons gave you 9, 6, and 8. Like, this version of Ben Simmons with 2 steals, great defense, is lethal, unstoppable, MVP back when he was the number 1 overall pick. What we see now is just so weird. He's a broken man. Jakob Poeltl made his way back to the team. Ah, you love to see it. Jonathan Isaac was good defensively. RJ Hampton and Irvin Weber. Did they trade away the rookies? The power forward. There was a power forward rookie on the team that they drafted like 2 drafts ago. What happened to him? Blazers. Skip. Yeah, they traded him away, I guess, for Mao Chung Soo. That's sure. Looking at team stats, how did the number 1 seed in the NBA fare? Offensively, they were third. Hey, the Hornets are first offensively. Defensively, they were second, giving them 11.8 point differential, number one in the NBA. Field goal percentages, they are first. 3-point percentages, probably coming down a little bit. Nope, first. And free throw percentages, 48%, 15th. Okay. Taking on the Utah Jazz with Kyrie Irving. Jalen Green made his way to the team, so that means the Rockets aren't as good as they used to be. Honestly, this team could win a championship, all things being equal. So we'll just simulate right through the round. And they do win 4-2 now to take on the aforementioned Houston Rockets. Randall Terry has replaced Jalen Green and probably not going to do a great job. Jabari Smith still a 90 overall. But that is it. 4-1 fashion now taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've played them plenty of times, but no Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Chet Holmgren is capable of being put in foul trouble. Let's see how this Blazers squad performs, and they are back in the NBA Finals. Western Conference Finals MVP Jaden Ivey, Eastern Conference Finals MVP Paolo Banchero. We will see how this team does. Can they win their second championship, or are the Pistons going to repeat? 1-1, up 2-1, 2-2, competitive series. They are up 3-2, and we will see one more championship celebration for this Blazers squad, possibly game 6 in Detroit, looking to close them out and going into the fourth quarter. Really close, really back and forth game, 99-94, 94, and it looks like the Portland Trail Blazers, ooh, it's close, 7 points, 6 points, 2 points, 4 points. Yeah, we're going to hop in. We're going to watch the ceremony. 7 seconds left. It looks like the Portland Trail Blazers have eventually won their second championship with this core. Jaden Ivey coming over, possibly going to be the MVP, but Ben Simmons was the key. Ben Simmons was all that the Portland Trail Blazers were missing for winning a championship. Do you believe in miracles? And he better make one of these free throws. Second one is going to be up, and timeout for the Pistons. I mean, a 6'11" defensive specialist point guard is just everything that you need on this team. So Ben Simmons, if he was good, was exactly what the Blazers could have used, and it's good to see them win a championship with it. It's just a little bit funny. Lamont Lowe is hyped, cheering. There's Everett McLeod. There's Jonathan Isaac. There's Moses Moody. The boys are cheering on the squad as the Portland Trail Blazers have won their second championship. First one without us leading the helm. I think they could have won like 5 in a row, but it's good to see this team return to the finals. Donovan Webster is hyped. We're going to be watching the ceremony. Here is Adam Silver with the celebration.
Congratulations to the whole organization and, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien trophy, and I believe this suitcase are yours.
And there you have it. Mike Stauffer, cheerful. Shaedon Sharpe's hand broken. And it looks like MVP Shaedon Sharpe wins NBA Finals MVP as well. That doesn't happen too often, right? Especially when he's only like 21 point per game score. But I guess the box score says Shaedon Sharpe is your true NBA Finals MVP. The Blazers win it all. And 20 points, 6.8 rebounds, 8.7 assists for Shaedon Sharpe. Good season, man. Now, can they retain Ben Simmons is a good question. DeMar DeRozan retiring. Kawhi Leonard on the Cavs is retiring. Nerlens Noel, not seeing anybody notable to us. Hall of Fame inductees is James Harden and Kawhi Leonard and DeMar DeRozan. Jersey retirements is James Harden. League meetings, are any of these dumb? Get rid of this. Do the Blazers have a pick? Doesn't look like it. Skipping through the draft. And the moment of truth for this Trailblazers squad, were they able to retain Ben Simmons, who was the linchpin of their success because he was signed on like a 1-year, $2 million deal? And it looks like no, Irvin Weber is going to have to step up in his sophomore season, 76 overall. Jaden Ivey and Everett McLeod still here. Shaedon Sharpe, Mao Chung Soo, and Del Terrell. What a name, what a face. Donovan Webster, Jonathan Isaac is gone for the season. I don't know what to do with that. And Lamont Lowe is gone? What is wrong with you? They brought in Miles Turner on a 3-year deal instead of Lamont Lowe? Oh my God. Oh my God, 2K, what are you doing? 24 years old, 88 overall, Lamont Lowe on the New York Knicks. Why? Starting to see the team fracture. The team that we put together 5 years down the road is now looking nothing like it did when we won. But they did win a championship, so you have to give credit where credit is due, simulating right through this season. Full disclaimer, I switched my team over to the Pacers because apparently the Hornets are good. Ja Morant wins an MVP, 31-6-7. Lamond Mayo is Rookie of the Year. Ty Washington, 6th Man of the Year on the Dallas Mavericks. Defensive Player of the Year is Chet Holmgren. Marion Ellett wins Most Improved as Taylor Jenkins is Coach of the Year. Don't know who that is. All-NBA First Team. Shaedon Sharpe hurt, twisted left knee, gone 1 to 2 weeks. That hurts, but he is on the All-NBA First Team. Second team, nobody. Third team, nobody. Defensive First Team, nobody. Ben Simmons on the Bucks made it, and I'm not seeing Lamont Lowe. I think our Portland Trailblazers are starting to fall off the cliff. They are the 6th seed, which is a little disappointing, but you look at their roster, that makes a lot of sense. They are 14 games back. Irvin Weber's the point guard. Oof. Jaden Ivey's the shooting guard. That's fine. And then Shaedon Sharpe is hurt. MVP caliber player when he's healthy, but Evan McLeod has to step up. Donovan Webster only developed to an 80. Evan McLeod only developed to an 82. And Miles Turner has replaced our #1 overall pick, Lamont Lowe. I'm really hurt. I'm really sad that they didn't re-sign Lamont. Lamont is my guy. We traded up. We bet the franchise on him, and he won us 2 championships. And then they were like, nah, we don't want you. Anyway, scoring champion went to Darius Garland on the Raptors. Rebounds is Chet Holmgren. Lamont Lowe is 4th. Assist is Lonzo Ball. Steals Lonzo Ball. Blocks is Isaiah Jackson. Field goal percentages is Jalen Duren. Free throw champion is Kyrie Irving. And 3-point champion is Randall Terry, up to an 82 overall. Looks like he didn't really develop. It's good that we didn't trade up for him all of the way. Going over to the Blazers stats for the season. Scoring was Jaden Ivey and Shaedon Sharpe right behind him. Donovan Webster was good. Evan McLeod has to elevate off the bench. Walker Kessler gave us 10 and 6. That's fine. Like, I get it. Naz Reid and Walker Kessler are good players in their own right as I bang my hand on the desk, but they're not Lamond. You know, rebounds 6, 6, 6, 6. Assist was still the same. Starting to lose some of that talent, that flair. And how do we do from the 3-point line? 42% for Jaden Ivey. Shea, 42. Donovan Webster, 46.9. Nice. Evan McLeod, 41. Walker Kessler, oof. Mao Shang-Su, oof. Irvin Weber, oof. The team is not looking too good anymore. And I expect them to get eliminated here after winning a championship in the first round. Too interesting, the Sacramento Kings, and they do fall in 7. We'll go maybe one more season how this team performs, but I think this is going to be the end of your Portland Trailblazers as we knew and loved them. Player retirements, Brad Beal, Rudy Gobert, TJ Warren. Anybody notable to us? Garrison Matthews, Bruce Brown, not really. Not really. Jersey retirements, Bradley Beal going to the Hall of Fame. No, he's not. And are any of these fun? Not really. And also, not really. Draft lottery, where do the Blazers end up picking? Looks like they will be not in the lottery. That's right. They'll be 21st. And how did the Blazers look after another offseason? They picked up Luka Doncic. That's kind of funny. 3-year, $157 million deal. So Luka will replace Ben Simmons at the point guard, but they lost Jaden Ivey. So they got star power, but they lost all of their depth. Donovan Webster is still here on a 3-year, $29 million deal. Miles Turner, Walker Kessler, and Desmond Cross will try to refill the shoes of Lamont Lowe. Of all the players, Luka, and of all the teams, the Blazers, and of all the results, I don't even know if they're gonna be good. I wonder what their stats are going to look like. Ja Morant wins another MVP. Bert Jameson, Rookie of the Year. Nate Page, 6th Man of the Year. Chet Holmgren, Defensive Player of the Year. Vlado Tomasevic, Most Improved. Max Hopkins, Coach of the Year. And Executive of the Year is some guy on the All-NBA First Team. Luka does make it, but he's gone dislocated elbow 4 to 6 weeks. That's not great. Not seeing any Shaedon Sharpe here, and not seeing any Shaedon Sharpe here, but I do see Fausto Bianco. Oof. All right. All defensive first team, nobody. Second team, nobody. Could have been Jason Tatum if we took him. And the rookies, are there anybody? No. Blazers, they made the 3 seed. So it kind of worked out, I guess, if you want to take that into account. Looking at the NBA standings, they are 48 and 34, 10th. Luka's out, obviously, so Tyus Jones has to fill his shoes. Looks like they picked him up. Edwin Richardson. Don't remember who you are. Shaedon Sharpe, Donovan Webster, Mo Bamba. Did they get Mo Bamba for Miles Turner, or is Miles Turner hurt? Miles Turner's hurt. By the way, Greg Brown is back on the team. He's a fun, high-flying machine. If only he knew how to play basketball. crazy athletic, could not do anything else. And Giacomo Main made his way to the team as well. That's pretty neat. Scoring champion went to Traith Young. Rebounds is Chad Holmgren, and assist is Lonzo Ball. Steals is Lonzo Ball. Blocks is Jalen Duren. Field goal percentages is Jalen Duren. Free throw champion is Darius Garland, and 3-point champion is Gary Trent Jr. Interestingly enough. How did our Trailblazers look scoring-wise? Luka was great, 28, 8, and 8, but he dislocated his elbow right for the playoffs. Perfect. Shea is starting to come down a little bit. 90 overall. This is about as good as he's going to get. 27 years old, 26 and 8. Donovan Webster, 19 for him. Edwin Richardson, 14, 5, and 4. Not a bad stat line. Walker Kessler, Evan Weber. It's just all these names I don't know. It's kind of sad. I don't know who these players are. Rebounds is Luka. Assists Luka. Like, Luka has come over and taken over the team from the core that we had. Lamont Lowe has got. So the only holdovers from our championship season is Shaedon Sharpe and Donovan Webster. Just they're not the same team anymore. Taking on the Dallas Mavericks, weirdly enough. Do we look at team stats? I don't think it's important. Simulating through the first round, do the Blazers advance? And they do. Now to take on the Los Angeles Clippers. And hey, they made it back to the Western Conference Finals. Luka is healthy. Lothar Lindemann. Isaac Okoro, 87 overall versus Edwin Richardson. Roderick Dixon versus Shaedon Sharpe. Lamont Lowe versus Larry McNeil. And DeAndre Ayton versus Blocker Kessler. And they have an 85 coming off the bench in some guy. And, there you go. Blazers have lost in the Western Conference Finals. We'll see how they do. Maybe one more season. Julius Randle's retiring. Josh Hart, our old friend, is retiring. Traded him away. They actually did in real life too, so I'm not too heartbroken about that. Derrick Jones Jr., he was on the Blazers for a season, right? Yeah, 2021. Derek White, Justice Winslow, former Blazer. I think he was one of the first people we traded away. Portland went to Sacramento. Jayshawn Tate, Tom Bryant. Yeah. Jersey retirements is Julius Randle getting his jersey retired by the New York Knickerbockers. And we're going to just ignore every single one of these rules except this one. I hate the foul out rule in 2K simulation, and everything else, it is fine. Another year of off-season moves. Luka Doncic is on the team. Irvin Weber, their draftee, is still there. Desmond Bane coming over, but he's only an 82 overall. Edwin Richardson and Rolando Moncrief. Don't know who you are. Shaedon Sharpe holding steady at a 90 overall. Donovan Webster starting to regress down to a 79, and Rudolph Bias is behind him. Walker Kessler, Miles Turner, and Desmond Cross. Weird team that the Portland Trail Blazers are looking like, but they do have a Shaedon Sharpe. They do have a Luka Doncic. That's always good enough to win a championship or at least make it to the playoffs. I think what's going to happen is once they don't make the playoffs anymore or Shaedon Sharpe leaves, one of those two is when I officially feel like our legacy on the Blazers has ended, and that'll probably be the end for us. Hey, Luka Doncic wins MVP, 25, 8, and 8. That's 2 Blazer MVPs in the last few seasons. Drew Holiday Jr. is Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, 6th Man of the Year on the Suns. Defense Player of the Year is Chad Holmgren. Arthur Ellis, Most Improved, is Ime Udoka wins Coach of the Year. All-NBA First Team is our man, Luka Doncic. And Shea does make the All-Defensive, or All-NBA Second Team. Shaedon Sharpe does make the All-Defensive First Team. And I'm not expecting anything else. The Blazers, they're the #1 seed yet again. That's the wrong button. Look at this. Go over here. Boom, boom. NBA standings. And they are 52 and 30. 2 games up on the Thunder. It's not that they don't have a great team. It's just they have Luka and Shea. So you're going to go a long way for the foreseeable future with those two. Skipping right through the playoffs, 2-1, 3-1, and advancing to the second round. And then getting swept by the Suns. That's pretty embarrassing. Who's this? They beat the Suns last year, right? And they don't even have DeAndre. It's Ben Simmons. It's all about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons just stayed with the Portland Trail Blazers. I don't know why he left. Zion on the Celtics. And that is all she wrote going into another season of Portland Trail Blazers. Kyrie Irving retiring. Zach LaVine. Joel Embiid. Interesting. Only 38 years old compared to some of the 40-year-old guys. Tyus Jones. Jakob Poeltl made it to retirement. Good for him. I don't think he won a championship with us. That's the only sad part. But he did help turn the team around. He was a great backup center for us. Dennis Smith Jr., I think he came over for 1 season to be a backup point guard. Rui Hachimura, not too much there. Hall of Fame inductees is Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and Zach LaVine. Jersey retirements, Anthony Davis, Zach LaVine, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis again. League meetings, are any of these interesting or intelligent or not dumb? No and no. Another year of Portland Trailblazer franchise. Another year they get slightly worse. Luka's down to a 94. Shaedon Sharpe just holding at a 90 overall. Desmond Bane, Donovan Webster, and then a whole bunch of guys that we don't know, like Isaiah Todd and creative characters. We'll see how the Luka-Shea duo can form and pair up this season. They're not getting a lot of help, and they're probably going to get eliminated early in the playoffs again. LaMelo Ball wins MVP on the Celtics, 31-6-10. Al Hall is Rookie of the Year. Sixth man is Benjamin Simmons, now on the Rockets. Chet Holmgren, Defensive Player of the Year. Henry Wells, Most Improved. Coach of the Year is Willie Green, and Jacob Park, Executive of the Year. All NBA first team, no Blazers. Second team, Luka Doncic does make it, and third team, our old friend Jaden Ivey made it. Lamont Lowe made it, but not Shaedon Sharpe. Defense, everybody's hurt. Second team, Lamont Lowe does make it, 89 overall. Sad to see him there on the Knicks, but it is what it is. Some dude named Sebastian is on the all-rookie first team for the Blazers. Blazers once again the number 1 seed. How is that going to fare and perform? Probably going to be a second-round exit. 54-28. Not too bad, not too good. They have a 95 and a 91, and then the rest of the team is complete trash. But hey, you never know. Taking on the San Antonio Spurs. I think Jaden Ivey's on that team. And 3-1, 4-1 now to take on the Houston Rockets. And oh my God, the Rockets blew a 3-0 lead. Okay, taking on the Suns, who have no 90 overall. So that works, I guess, for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-1, and the Portland Trailblazers are back in the finals. The dynamic duo of Shaedon Sharpe and Luka Doncic. And there's no 90s in the NBA at this point. That progression is so broken in this game. Normally I fix it season by season, but since we're simcasting all the way, we'll just simulate right through, and the Blazers win another championship. So I'm going to call this one here because Luka Doncic is on the team for another few seasons. He's old as dirt. He's winning NBA Finals, but I think this is a good testament to how the Portland Trailblazer franchise will fare years down the road. There's still a lot of success in their future. Not a lot of it is from us. They went in one direction and won 2 championships, and I would have wanted them to go in another direction, possibly won 3 or 4 or 5 in a row. But they're a pretty good team, a dynamic team, and a dynastic duo with Shaedon Sharpe. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you, everybody who stuck around for this tumultuous, long series of Blazers franchise.